Hey YouTube, what is up? This is the Adventure Weights channel, and I am Reese. And today I want to talk about why, in my opinion, the Suzuki DRZ400 is the best dual sport for the money that you can buy. Just to give you a little background, I've been riding bikes since the mid-70s, and I've had all kinds of dirt bikes. I've had a street bike also. It was a little rice rocket, but I got rid of that. It's too dangerous. But anyway, you know, I like the old school four-strokers, and I've had two-strokes also. KX 125 first year went water-cooled, but anyway, yeah, I like the full four-strokers, the thumpers, and I like that you know, nice torque, you know, you get with the, you know, 300s, 350s, 400s and up, you know. So you know, I tried out some 250s, the Honda 250 CRF 250L, and you know, it's a great bike, awesome, you know, low maintenance, you know, perfectly acceptable, you know, trail bike, but just the torquiness wasn't there for me, you know. So you know, I tried out this Suzuki DRZ, and I was like, whoa. It was a mix between, you know, the 250 CRF 250 and, like, I used to have an XR 600R, you know, dirt bike, and that thing was a beast, you know, super torquey. But in fact, for me, it was just actually a little bit too much power. I rarely used, you know, the full power on that thing, and I mean, and if you did, it was kind of scary for me anyway, because I'm not a professional rider by any means. So I'm just a, you know, an average, intermediate, you know, for fun trail rider. So, you know, like I said, I checked out the DRZ, and wow, it was just a nice mix between, you know, usable power, torquiness, and also the maintenance level on this thing is very low. I mean, the average rider, you change oil once a year probably. You know, I think the oil change is like 3,000 miles on it. You know, I think your first check of the valves, I think it's 25,000 miles, something like that. To where, you know, these other high performance four-strokers, you know, like your KTMs, not all KTMs, I think the 690 Adventure R is pretty low maintenance, but anyway, your higher performance four-strokers, you're looking at, you know, 10 hours oil changes and every 100-hour valve checks. So, and that's not for me. You know, this thing is plenty of power. You know, you see people putting in mods for more power, and, you know, putting in pipes and all that. To tell you the truth, I mean, as of now, the power is just perfect for me. You know, like I said, the torquiness, the nice smooth power, you know, and it is carbureted. You know, people say, you know, they want the fuel injection, and I get it, you know, easy to start in the mornings, but I'll tell you, you know, like I said, I've had, you know, motorcycles most of my life, and I never really had any problems with the carburetor, you know. And if one gets kind of dirty, you just take it out, clean it, and pop it back in, you know. But fuel injection, I don't think it's that easy. I've never worked on one before, but I imagine it's not easy. So yeah, you know, the DRZ, I've had so much fun on it. You know, out here in Illinois, there's not very many trails per se. So I'm going out in the country roads, dirt roads, and just checking things out, and whatever trails I can find I go on. But you know, it's mostly out right now I'm doing is, you know, on a little bit of pavement, and then like I said, the dirt roads, country roads riding. My son bought a Honda CRF 250L about a couple months ago, and so me and him go out riding. By the way, just so you know, I'm going 50 mile an hour. Quite a bit of wind. I'm wondering how well you can hear me. So yeah, anyway, just get through this light. You know, just give me your thoughts. Well, what do you think about the DRZ? You know, I've been talking to some other people. I know they have the Yamaha XT225, and they're coming up with a wish list of what the kind of bike that they would want. You know, they're talking about they like, you know, a little bit more torque, a little more higher clearance, and everything they were saying, it all pertained to the DRZ. You know, low maintenance. But the thing is, it is kind of a tall bike. I mean, I'm about 5'11", somewhere around there, and I could stand 1 foot flat-footed, you know, and in of course the other foot is kind of up, or 2 feet, you know, kind of not on the tiptoes, but kind of like in the balls of my feet anyway. But yeah, it is kind of tall. But man, I love it. Just so maneuverable, torquey, you know, pull wheelies all day long. Not that I do it, but every now and then I like to. But yeah, I just love the bike, you know. And I'll tell you, I got this bike. It was a leftover in stock new. I got it in 2019, and it was a 2015, and I got it for $5,000 out the door. So I mean, they're out there. You can get them. You can find them. You know, inexpensive, very low maintenance, bulletproof, and I mean, it's just I just think it's the best all-around dual sport trail bike, what have you. You know, I just love it. So like I said, put in your comments and tell me what you think. I mean, I know you guys have a lot of different bikes out there, and hell, I love them all, but just for me, this bike, you know, because I don't like doing like I said, all the maintenance, it's just the perfect bike for me.